Good morning, the future of our country, my dear students. As you know, tomorrow is a very big day for our country, that is our Independence Day. So happy Independence Day, all of you. Now, back to the pavilion, our revision work. In the previous video, we were doing the revision of chapter 1. So we'll continue this now. Don't miss the video. Watch properly. So let's start. So children, we'll continue our revision of chapter 1 history. And in this chapter, we'll revise all the main points of every topic. And at the last, I'll give you very short questions also. So please watch it carefully. The first topic which we are going to revise is the history. What is history? History means study of past time, or we can say history means past. History is the life story of man from the earliest period to the present day. Now, what is the importance of history? It helps us to know our past, to know about kings and ordinary people. Even we can study about art, literature, religion, etc. So this is history. Now, next is the sources of history. There are two sources of history. First is the archaeological sources and second is the literary sources. So children, will start with the archaeological sources. And in archaeological sources, we can include the inscriptions, coins, monuments and artifacts. So one by one, we'll revise all the main points of every archaeological source. We'll start with the inscriptions. The inscriptions engraved on stone, copper plates, etc. Even they provide us information about events of ancient rulers. Second is the coins. Coins are made up of gold, silver, copper and other metals. And they help us in fixing the dates of several dynasties. Even coins tell us about the economic condition of the period also. Third is the monuments. In monuments, the old buildings, temples, palaces, stupas, caves, even old towns also we can include. And they provide important information regarding our past heritage. Next is the artifacts. Artifacts help us to know about the cultural life of the past. The images of Shiva, Vishnu and Buddha also tell us about the religious tolerance of the Gupta period. So all these are the sources of history. Now next is the literary sources. Literary sources can be divided into secular literature, religious literature and the travelers' accounts. So we'll start with the secular literature. Secular literature, or we can say historical literature, gives us information about the kings and their administration. Secular literature is called as the historical literature also. Second is the religious literature. The religious books of Hindus like the Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, etc. throw light on the social, religious, political and economic life of the people. And even the Vedas also tell us about the life and culture of Aryans. Next is the third is the travelers' accounts. A number of foreign travelers like Greeks, Romans, Chinese, etc. They visited India from time to time and have left valuable political and social accounts. Some people travel to distant lands in search of livelihood for better services. Merchants travel to sell their things at high prices, while the religious teachers travel to spread religion. The Chinese travelers visited this country in search of knowledge. Which were the two Chinese travelers? The Hinsang and Fayan. These travelers gave us information about the religious, social and political conditions of India. So these are the literary sources. Now the very short questions which are based on these topics. First is, coins tell us about the economic condition of the answer is period. Second, old buildings, palaces, temples, etc. are monuments. Third, inscriptions are engraved on answer rocks and pillars. Fourth question is, monuments and inscriptions are answer is archaeological sources. Fifth, to know about the cultural life of the past from artifacts is the answer. Number 6, secular literature is called as historical literature. 7th, two epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Number 8 is, Mudra Rakshasa has been written by answer is Vishakha Datta. Number 9, Hinsang and Fayan. These two are the Chinese travelers. Number 10, places where ancient paintings have been found. These two places are Ellora and Ajanta caves. 11th, Takshila has yielded important information about Kanishka. 12th is, Angkor Wat temple is in Cambodia. 13th, Tripitakas are the religious books of the Buddhists. Number 14, Kalidasa wrote Meghduta. And the last one, 15th, the form in which a language is written, that is script. So children, these all 15 are the very short questions. Watch the video very carefully. Best of luck all of you. Do your best. That's all. Thank you.